Hi everyone, Dawn here. I wanted to hop on here and do a video today on the topic of words versus actions. Now, many of my clients have been coming to me, and this always comes up. What is the difference between someone saying something they're going to do or how they feel and actually showing a person how they feel, what they're going to do? And so today I want to talk about that. So have you ever been in a situation where someone said something to you, and I'm going to use the famous words, I love you. So has anybody ever said those words to you, I love you, and they've said them to you time and time again, over and over again, but the actions that they're taking towards you don't express that love, don't show that love, and it's almost like the complete opposite. Whereas you might have been in a situation, a relationship, an experience where someone has a difficult time, a challenging time. They didn't grow up learning how to express feelings and emotions, so they have a very challenging time expressing their emotions. But they show you through actions how they feel. Now, there's a big difference. And so words versus actions. So it's something to really pay attention to, because when you're in an experience with someone, when you're having a relationship with someone, and they're telling you something over and over and over again, but their actions aren't showing what they're saying, they don't have any power, they just don't attach to what they're saying, it's time for you to step back and go, this person says that they care about me. This person says they love me. But what they're showing me, they don't respect my time. There could be verbal abuse in there. They're not showing intimately that they care about me or love me or think I'm beautiful. They're not spending time with me. They're not, you know, putting me as a priority. So that's when there becomes conflict, and conflict resolution is something that we're not taught. We're not taught in school. We're not taught how to be people. And so it's up to us individually to do our own inner work, to look within and become the best person that we can be. And for some people, they just don't know how to express feelings and emotions, and that's okay. And other people are very open with expressing feelings and emotions, and that's okay too. And so relationships can be hard, and they are hard, and it's a matter of that give and take, but also having that common respect. And if you find yourself in a relationship where there's words being said, but there's no follow-up actions that actually show those words, I would just I would do a few different things personally, to help you have clarity with this, uh, to dig into this. The first thing I would do is write these things down on a piece of paper, on a journal, and explore these feelings, explore these emotions that you're feeling, and find out why this feels the way it does, dig in to it. And the other thing I would do is talk to your partner, talk to your colleague, whoever this is that you're having this experience with, you're having this conflict with, and express to them how you feel. Now, it's important that when you're expressing how you feel, that you avoid saying, you make me feel, because to be honest, no one can make you feel a certain way. You make yourself feel a certain way. So it's really important not to use those words, you make me feel. And this is all part of that conscious language. So when you say certain words, they have a lot of power and they can go against us. So you can express how you're feeling and say, when you said this, this is how I feel, and talk to them about it. And if your partner is not the greatest communicator, is not is has a difficult time opening up, maybe it's something that you can you can each write a letter to each other to try to express it. You can reach out for help through therapy, through someone like myself, a hypnotherapist who helps people with skills like this get through blocks like this without actually having to talk about feelings and emotions. Some people actually don't like to talk about feelings and emotions because when they did as a child, it it didn't go over well. And so when someone talks and shares about feelings and emotions and they had a really bad experience as a child, that is triggered as an adult and you just don't forget about those things. And so that's a really cool thing that I do with my clients is we don't remove experiences, but what we do is we take the power, that charge, a battery has a positive charge and a negative charge, and we take that positive charge off that experience and we basically make it neutral. So it doesn't hold any more power over you whatsoever. And that's really cool. And if that's something that you want to explore, feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave the link down in the comments to book a free strategy call with me. I'd be more than happy to do that. Now, let's get back to words versus action. Look at all the areas in your life, and you can professional, personal, family, friends, your kids, and write all those down on a piece of paper. And you really want to kind of discover how people communicate. And you can use this through something like the 5 love languages, especially if you're using this to improve your relationship with your partner, if you're committed to your partner. And this is a really great thing. And you can go on Google and you can just type in 5 love languages quiz, and you can send this to your partner and say, hey, for fun, I'd love to have you fill this out and find out what your love language is so we can improve our relationship together. And it's really fun. And you can do that yourself. Then you can sit down and explore, or you don't even have to sit down and explore together. Your partner can send their results to you and you send your results to them, and then you guys can learn, and then you can spend that time learning how to communicate, because not everyone communicates on the same level. Not everyone is a physical person and needs physical touch. Other people needs words of affirmation. There's so many things to dive into here. So the important thing is to know the difference between words versus actions. Okay, just because someone is saying something, if they're not showing you that same thing in their actions, maybe you need to consider if what they're saying is really valid and true. And on the opposite end, if someone is showing and doing all these things for you, showing that they care about you, showing that they love you without saying those words and those things, that's their language. And I personally would prefer to have someone show me through actions that they care about me, respect me, than to tell me something with words, but it doesn't follow up with actions. So that's all for it for today for the video on words versus actions. I'd love to hear if you've heard of this before, if what resonated with you, and feel free to send me a message. Subscribe to this video if you'd like to hear more on this topic and many other things like anxiety, fear, confidence, success, happiness. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time, guys. Bye for now.